Hey garden friends, welcome back to Flower Patch. Today I wanted to share a little update on the amaryllis that I had repotted. I had pulled it out of the basement after letting it go dormant, and remember it was really dried out, and I thought, and also there was some little baby tubers coming off of it, or bulbs. Let me put my phone in my pocket. Anyways, I have an update for you. And also I potted up one that I had gotten at a home decor store, or home I think this one was at Lowe's, and this one is called Red Lion. Can you see that? Look at that thing. It's got two stalks and another one coming up, which I'm hoping that one will bloom too. But look at this. Just gorgeous. I love it. Now that was on sale like for $7. And then I also got a couple more at Tractor Supply. I got this one, which is just starting to open up. I didn't bring it out here. I didn't want to carry all my amaryllis out here to the greenhouse. But this one's called Minerva, and it is gorgeous too. I'll get a picture of it and put it up so you can really see what it's looking like blooming. But anyways, I want to update you on the one that we potted up together. Let me get my gloves over here. I've been in the greenhouse today cleaning up. We've got plastic that we had to put over top because it was leaking really bad. And we got that done. So now I can come out here even when it's bad weather and not get dripped on. But anyways, here, look at this one. I thought it was toast. This is the mama plant right here, the mama bulb. And look at it. It's got, it's probably 2.5 inches of stalk coming up. I'm assuming it's going to bloom, because there's no reason why it shouldn't. And these are two of the baby bulbs that I had left attached to it right here. And this is one of the babies. It's looking a little wonky because it was on my light shelf and the lights were lower than the height of this. And so it kind of bent these down, but that's okay. They'll perk back up. I'll put this in my windowsill. And I don't know if these bulbettes, the little babies, will bloom or not, but I will treat them good over the summer, and next year they should bloom. These are the pink and white ones, which are called apple blossom. So now I've got an array of colors. I'm really wanting to get a pure white one. But Tractor Supply, when these ones, the ones I got at Tractor Supply were $5. They were on clearance. So it doesn't hurt to check or wait, and then when it comes time, they put them all on clearance. So that is an update on my amaryllis and how they're doing. And you don't have to buy expensive ones to really get some pretty plants in your house in the winter. I'm going to set this aside over here. I've been trying to get out here and clean because my poor greenhouse has become a dumping spot during the summer. But another thing I was working on, I just did a blog post on Sempervivum. Now, Sempervivum are a succulent. This one I just had pulled up out in the garden. I wanted to put it into a container in here and let it grow on. I have several colors and varieties. You see how these are different? And even this one's a little bit different. But they are very hardy down to zone 4, so very cold temperatures. You can leave them outside. Mine start to create a mat, like a ground cover, and that works very well. But I also, as you can see here, this is my my lemon cypress. I love these things. I'd killed my one I had for a couple of years last summer. It was in a spot and it didn't get watered well. And you know what? They don't turn brown. They look the same when they've gotten dried out, and I didn't know. Anyways, you can see I had planted all the different Sempervivums around it. All the different colors I have. And this is a sedum down here, a real pretty sedum, but I do that at the base of some of my plants. The ones that, well, I shouldn't say that one that takes little water, but I put a layer of sand where the Sempervivums get a lot of good drainage, even if you have to water the plant a little bit more. But this is one of the lavender topiaries I did. I have a whole blog post and video on how to create lavender topiary, and you see how I put the Sempervivums all in the top. I just did this one recently, so they've got to get acclimated in here. So that's how I did that one. I was pruning this one, this lavender, and it's still blooming here. Can you see these blooms? Oh, they smell beautiful. Anyways, this is one of the very different ones that has more of a silvery foliage. I got that from a cutting from a friend that I rooted. I had rooted a whole bunch, and if you can see, let me see, yes you can. There's my rosemary topiaries, the very older ones that I did. Those ones stay shorter because of the type of plant or type of rosemary it is. Some rosemaries get taller, and I'll show you. This one is called Barbecue, and here it is. And you see how pretty that is? I've taken cuttings from this just recently. I love the smell of that too. Yum, yum, yum. Okay, let me see. Here is a cutting from it. And you see how big it's gotten. I just took this cutting last summer, and it's really filled in well. Now, I was thinking of making a topiary of this, and I still may. But I was looking at some topiaries. Let me put these back over on the shelf so they're not in the way. At a garden center. And I discovered that one of them that was really full, because see how mine are kind of real branchy and they're not like a tight ball? What they did was they had 3, and I just started these 3 in this pot, and they're planted close together in the center, and then I'll strip off the lower leaves, as I already have, most of them. I should have done that before I poked them in the dirt, but strip off all the lower leaves, not all, but quite a bit of them, and I just leave some on the top. And then as these grow taller, I'll keep stripping the lower parts off. I will start to braid it. So then it becomes one stalk, and then when it's on top, you have more branching. So you can make it a tighter form than a single rosemary. So we'll see how that turns out. I will update you on that. So this is December 26th. So after all the holidays, etc., a lot of people, they get ready for their seed starting. And I don't blame them, because I am starting winter sowing already. It doesn't have to be after January to do it. Anytime that's cold enough, and it's been cold enough here since early November. But I'm getting all my cold, hardy things sewn into my winter sewing containers. I have a couple of videos on that, and I'll put the link down in the description box below. Anyways, so as I was dinking out here, I just thought I would update you on things going on. And oh, one thing, I'll have to show you this. Hold on one sec. Do you see these poor pitiful things? These were like nice sized little lettuces. And it wasn't the cold, it wasn't any of the weather. They had been eaten by mice. And gross. I have found all the little leavings all over my greenhouse, so I had to go get some bait and set it out to eradicate them, because if I don't keep their population much lower, when I have seedlings coming up out here, they will eat them all. I've had that happen where they just shave them off. I guess they like their greens. But anyway, so that is something I'm having to take care of in the greenhouse as well. And I have a thing. We went to Green Acres, one of my favorite places, and I've been watching for a black bamboo because I love bamboo, and I don't have the black one yet. But what they did have, let me move this back. It's dripping because I had it sitting in water. A brown. This is called chocolate bamboo. And when I saw it, I had to have it. And I wasn't going to wait. Because last year when they had the black bamboo in, making sure it's not running down my table, I waited because we didn't have, well, I could have fit it in the car. It would have been a munch because we had the smaller car. But I passed it up that, oh, the next time I'll make sure I bring a larger vehicle. Well, all the rest of the summer they didn't have black bamboos. So I didn't get one yet. But when I saw this chocolate one, I had to have it. I couldn't pass it up. And here it is. And I'm thrilled. Thrilled, thrilled, thrilled. This is a clumping, so I could put it in the ground if I wanted to. I rather doubt it. It says it's only hardy. It's 20 to 15 degrees. Now, we can get down in the 20s, so I didn't know if I wanted to risk it. But also, I want to divide it, and then I could put it in a bunch of pots and have it on my back deck and around the garden. So that's my plan with that. So I'll just keep it in the greenhouse this winter just to make sure we don't lose it, because it may be a little more tender than the ones that I have everywhere outside that are really tough. And I know they're a running bamboo, and I don't put them in the ground at all. And I also bought a stripy one, but I can't show it to you because it's tucked in the corner. It's quite big. But it has a striped cane, and it's really pretty. I will make sure and show you that one. So I just, unbelievable, I have mosquitoes in here. Okay, well, that's it for in the greenhouse today. I'll make sure and bring you, one thing I'm going to say, this time of year, check out the garden centers, etc., for clearance on bulbs. I was done buying bulbs, and then, like I said, we went to, sorry, I'm reaching for my bulbs, the garden center. And I have another one of these. Where did I put it? Anyways, and they had 80% off. So I got some ranunculus. So I need to get those started. They had alliums. I have to put my alliums in containers because the gophers love them. And Iris reticulata. I've had great success with Iris reticulata. I love these. But last year they didn't do real well, and I don't know if it was the drought winter or maybe they need to be replanted. I don't know. But when I saw these on sale, there's 50 in each of these, so 100, I knew I had to pick them up. So, alrighty, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you next time when I will take you along on whatever I'm doing out here. All right, see you later.